Welcome to Journey JavaFX. This is the season 2 episode number 26. We have done a lot. So this episode we are going to working on a small feature that is the timestamp. We are trying to insert a timestamp into the HTML editor. Yeah, let's start. It's quite simple, not very hard. So yeah, let's open up my prototype. By saying timestamp, what I mean is this. Say like now I'm working on something, right? And then at a later time I'm gonna do something else, and then it's more like a timestamp. So let's make it happen. Actually, it's quite simple. To get it work, we need to know the thing that what is exactly happening behind this HTML editor, right? So first we're gonna find out what currently we have in that editor. So to do that, it's quite simple. Let's say current equals to HTML editor.get text, right? And then we just print it out. That's the current state. Let's run it. So for now, let me press the test. It gives me this kind of thing. Let me copy paste it to a notepad. Let's take a look at it. It's kind of whatever the color we customize, and then the font, right? Not much. It's just the same stuff from what we did before. So now we're gonna do something. Okay, so how about we output another one? Just to customize a timestamp kind of thing with format. Say something like this. Today is 2021 and December 23rd, and the time will be like, say, whatever, assuming is 14 o'clock and 30 minutes and 20 seconds, something like this. And we want to make it a little fancier. Let's choose a background. Let's say green color, right? And we want the font to be white. Yeah, something like this. So now I'm gonna print it out again. Let's see what's the difference between now and its beginning. So let me copy paste it here. Just take a look at what's the big difference. So this part versus the lower part. Right? The only difference is this line. The first line, they are exactly the same, and the last line is exactly the same. Which means if we can insert this into the raw HTML behind the editor, we're gonna achieve this, right? So it's quite simple. Let me copy this kind of thing. Let's make a string template. Just for now, we leave it here. We're gonna do something about it later. So then now the challenge becomes, how do we get current date and time, right? To do that, it's quite simple. Let's say local date. We can use this class. Let's say dt equals to local date.now, right? Brackets .now, and then we're gonna say local time. Let's say tm equals to local time.now. Okay, let's print them out and see how they look like. dt and plus some string plus tm. Just run it quick. Test. Okay, it looks like this. Even though the data format looks okay to me, but I prefer to do it even better. It's just like for now it's kind of relying whatever our local system kind of support, right? So for now I'm gonna format it like a date time formatter, like DTF for date dt, right? So date time formatter dot of pattern. I'm gonna say dd. So this is the date, and I'm gonna create another one like dtf tm equals to datetime formatter dot of pattern. Say this one gonna be ss. We don't need all those millisecond stuff, right? This is good enough. So what I'm going to do here is dtf date dot format the date, and then we're gonna format it again, dtf tm dot format, and this. Let's run it and see how it looks like. All right, we get what we want. So this part works, right? So then the template part, we just need to replace whatever we have here. We just need to plug in this part, right? I'm gonna copy it, and then let's move to next line. It's just give us more space to work with. Plus in this part, plus. That's it. I think it's done. This part plus this plus a space, this plus this. Yeah. Oh, there's extra plus sign. All right. So then we get this. There's another thing, because we need to find the position, right? This part is part of our HTML kind of template thing, right? So this part will never change. What I'm going to do is going to save it somewhere here. String, let's say target equals to something like this, because we always want to search this part, right? So then the next one, what I'm gonna say is a string after, right? And this part will be current dot substring from 0 to the length of target. Make sense? Because we want to find the first part. And then we're gonna plug in this template, right? And then we're gonna connect it back with the current dot substring. Then it's just a target dot length. Yeah. So now we should have it work. So then we just HtmlEditor dot set text. So after. I think up to now the whole thing should work as in the way we want. Okay, let's try it. So now there's nothing there. It's brand new. Test. Yeah, it works, but we need more space. Let me check our template. Where's my template? So this. Oh, all right. Let's put more p. Close the paragraph. Let's give it a full extra line. Right? I'm gonna copy paste this part. Put it back into our template portion. The template portion will be here, right? So let's rerun it. Now it should give us like extra space instead of just right after that. Why is it's not still there? Let's do something else. Let's put something in. Put spaces. Now it should work. Test. Interesting. Let's change it into a BR. HTML enter. Yeah, now it works. It cannot be totally empty for some reason, but now it works. Let's do it again. Yeah, looks perfect. So how about we do a kind of testing like this? For example, this is where I was at while working on this project. Let me say test. All right, put something in, and then do something else, and then I save it. So now when I load it back, everything's here. See, problem solved. So now I'm going to create a new button in our theme builder, and then wrap everything we did into the button. So then we have this kind of adding timestamp function. So now I'm gonna make some space for the button. I'm gonna make a copy of this one. So this one will be a @ symbol. That's it. Let's put it here. And also give it a name. I'm gonna change it into button btn @ and also this event btn @ on action. Let's do a save and go back to our style sheet. We're gonna do those fancy stuff. Style sheet. Okay, let's add it. So then I'm gonna make a copy of this. The minus sign is exactly same though. Find it. Yeah, this one has the scale and all those stuff, right? So btn under here. Okay, I'm gonna call it btn @. So now we should have the, yeah, let's change it. Instead of 0.8, we give it a 0.9, slightly bigger, right? All right, let's do a save and go back here. Looking for FSML, the red create method. What I'm going to do is cut it and move it up on action down here. Okay, and then copy paste whatever we have here to there. Well, for the coding, you know, it's okay to you know, make it shorter, but for now, so far so good. I think it's fine. It's, you know, for me it's totally acceptable. Yeah, I think we finish it. Let's do a final test just to make sure, you know, the button is working in the same way. Let's say @. Yeah, we get some space. It's good. Let's follow the banana project. Okay, do something and then do something else. I do a save, load back the banana. Perfect. We achieved the goal for this episode. All right, then I'm gonna see you in the next one.